eagerly awaited Smurfit Champion Hurdle. And at the first flight, Mr. Cool on the inside, Mr. Morose right there as well in the noseband is Ansar, and Landing Light in the black and yellow jacket out wide. Istabrack is settled on the inside by Charlie Swan in about 8th or 9th in the early stages on the right of frame as they gallop towards the second flight. And it's Mr. Cool from Mr. Morose and Ansar. Landing Light on the wide outside, the grey is Rostropovich. Just in behind the leaders in a blue and white jacket is Gios, then Bilboa in maroon, Regal Exit on the wide outside, Hors, who pulled very hard to post, then Chimes at Midnight, Istabrack, Valera Mix, Marble Arch, and Lissapari, the back marker. Mr. Morose dived at that second flight, and Penny Rich is right out the back as well. They turn left-handed, passing the stands, and it's Mr. Cool from Ansar, then Rostropovich, a couple of lengths to Landing Light in a good position in 4th place. Gios is 5th, and then Regal Exit from Hors, and then after these then is Bilboa, and Istabrack is tailing off, and he's being pulled up by Charlie Swan. Istabrack, the 3 times champion, being pulled up after just 2 flights of hurdles. There he is. Charlie not happy with him and has pulled him up quickly, and it may be that an honourable retirement awaits. He's getting a tremendous reception from the crowd, who have been given the information over the public address as Istabrack being led back. Meanwhile, we're going to have a new champion. Who will it be? It's Mr. Cool from Ansar, Gios and Landing Light on the near side, and they're very well grouped. Valera Mix is close up, Lissaparig on the inner in the blue jacket, and then Bilboa as they race down towards the next flight. And it's Mr. Cool and Ansar that take it together. Gios is prominent, Hors on the outside, Regal Exit, and then waiting in behind them is Landing Light, Valera Mix, the big grey, going strongly, and then Regal Exit from Lissaparig and Bilboa and Marble Arch, and then Chimes at Midnight and Rostropovich. Very well grouped then in the 2002 Smurfit Champion Hurdle, and there's going to be a new name on the trophy. It's Ansar that takes off first at that next flight as they go towards the top of the hill. Mr. Cool is under pressure on the inner. Gios is next, then Hors. Penny Rich has been pulled up. Valera Mix moves into a closing 4th or 5th as Landing Light is now under pressure from Mick Fitzgerald. Marble Arch has a chance on the outside, and then Bilboa, and they've kicked away from Regal Exit, Lissaparig, Chimes at Midnight and Rostropovich. Down towards the 3rd last flight, and it's Ansar from Gios, Hors, runner-up 2 years ago on the outside, and Valera Mix and Tony McCoy just waiting to pounce. Here's the 3rd last. Ansar took off first from Gios, then Hors, Valera Mix, the giant grey on the inside. Marble Arch is back in 5th place, and Landing Light. And Valera Mix has happened, he's down! And he was absolutely cantering there. He may just have caught the heels of Ansar. Drama in this champion hurdle over 2 hours. It's Hors now on the outside of Gios, then Ansar fading, then Landing Light and Marble Arch coming out of the pack. They run round the final turn, and Hors makes his bid for glory. Second to Istabrack last time. He's kicked 3 lengths clear of Gios. Marble Arch is running on as well. The final fight, Hors and Dean Gallagher. Marble Arch, though, is eating into his lead. Then Gios in 3rd. Landing Light is running on again. Up the hill then. Hors won here before. Can he win again? He's 2 lengths clear of Marble Arch. Then Gios and Landing Light and Bilboa. And Hors is going to win the champion hurdle. Hors has won it. It's close for the minors. Marble Arch maybe just 2nd. Bilboa was running on strongly. Then Gios and Landing Light. They are clear then of Ansar. Behind Ansar, Mr. Cool and Mr. Morose and Lissaparig. Chimes at Midnight, Rostropovich and Regal Exit. 2 dramatic turning points in this Smurfit Champion Hurdle. But here's the winner. Ultimately, Hors is the hero. 2nd to Istabrack in 2000. He was a winner here in the past in his novice days. He won the Supreme Novices here in 1999. Well handled by James Fanshawe. He's not an easy horse to train. Paul Green's colours carried to victory. James won this back in 1992 with Royal Gate. Dean Gallagher is the winning jockey. But what might have happened had Valera Mix not been brought down going towards the second last? Tony McCoy seemed to be full of horse on the giant grey. He was cruising in behind the leaders. We'll see it again in a moment, but he is here just to catch the heels of a horse in front. And earlier on, after just 2 flights, Isterbrek had been pulled up.
Well, I'm now walking back with a very dejected Charlie Swan. Charlie, what happened to Isterbrek?
He just, when I jumped the first, his action seemed to go, and when I jumped the second, I thought he might get a bit better, but he didn't.
Yeah.
And I just thought that, you know, for the good of the horse to pull him up, you know.
But look, the horse is now walking back. He actually looks okay.
Yeah.
But he's
It's just in his fast paces, he just didn't feel good, you know. It's unlike him not to take me along, and he just didn't take me.
And that's him retired, that's him finished now, presumably.
He could be like poor Tony McCoy, Martin Pipe's horse, you know.
Exactly.
There's no point, you know.
Well, all that while won the race, you beat him
Yeah.
last time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Isterbrek and Valera Mix, obviously tremendous disappointments. But let's for a moment focus on the winner. Fine performance from All Alouane. A tremendous training effort from James Fanshawe. John, this horse looked to have lost his way. Back to form at Wincanton. He's confirmed that this afternoon with an emphatic success.
Well, he went almost 18 months without showing any form. He's a previous winner of the novice here at the festival.
Dino, we got you live. You cannot believe this, can you?
I certainly can't believe it. It's a dream that's come reality. I'm just overwhelmed.
And you said you've never won an easier race.
No, it's always the way. Winners are the easiest thing in the world to ride. And I just felt never under any due pressure anyway through the race. And I heard Isterbrek pulled up on a loudspeaker. I thought, that's one out of the way. But today was his day. He deserves it. This horse is tough as they come.
Well, enjoy it. You're not dreaming, it's real.
Wow.
Second champion hurdle for James Fanshawe, but this horse he's been a good servant to him. He certainly won the festival, won the novice hurdle, second to Isterbrek 2 years ago. And ridden slightly differently today, had him up there with the pace much more this afternoon, and stamina certainly came into play from the last home. Chased by Marble Arch, who's run a smashing race for Hughie Morrison and Ruby Walsh. I think Bill Bowen might have just run on to snatch thirds. But this is the fella today, and still only 7 years old, Jim.
Yeah, and he's he's a bigger horse than most of the field here. And sometimes those French horses don't go on, but he has, and bears repeating just how well James Fanshawe and the man on board have done to get this performance out of him.
A great welcome for the new champion hurdler. Won here as a novice, second to Isterbrek 2 years ago, ecstatic Dean Gallagher. A marvellous triumph for the race.